headsets if required, which are available at the back of the chamber. Please ensure your microphones are off, and before we begin, I would like to invite Reverend Hugh Stewart to lead us in prayer. Thank you, Reverend.
Ie gras for agus y lyfiannig. Yn y fel sy'n hysyn cwr ffeim y gras agus y graag. Dyn ni hyn international chw mi chiaintioch. Hysyn gata fona gyfel y sŵri hochig. Agus as cawn hwylyn ni hyn. Agus an hwgyd sy hysyn i tîn yn fasio. Son glychgus agus trorach y dyspyryd. Biannig hysyn i gwyau gach cogwyn y gwysyr i gianif on y sio yn fasio. Biannig na bail falle. Het letztenis nachal ieder vuurste, ach let de goedjog feen, wis er vianoch gan de gwaun, gan de parentens gar Eilean fat, stuur sininisch le trorig de glychkes feen, agus kuinig jorn aan een troker, agus as aan de morioch en gutse in een waswa suur, son chiolig de grage chiorne eerste kriest, de gusper wat al de anamach Mariase, or wat al de heurig gevoeg omhekenen. Agus werd gain in Chetjofshin, dat we kunnen munigins niereps aan het ze, son chim agus na shiorioch, ska Christ. Amen.
Thanks, Reverend Stewart. So the budget item is made up of 3 parts, items 2A to 2C, which will be taken in the sequence as they appear on the agenda and are detailed in the budget folder which has been shared on SharePoint. It is necessary to consider these together. Therefore, I would propose that the committee consider each report in turn and then come back to the recommendations of item 2A, which is the Budget and Council Tax 2025 to 2026 report. A reminder that the meeting is now being recorded and will be made available on the caller's website following the meeting. So we'll start with item 1, which is a declaration of interest. Members are asked to declare any interest they have on any items of the agenda, and it would be helpful if members express why they are declaring an interest in the item concerned. Members in the meeting, please do so now by pressing your microphone or remotely through Teams by using the raised hand function. Does anybody have a declaration of interest? No, right, that's good. So we'll move on to item 2A, which is the budget and council tax setting of 25-26. This is a report, joint report by Chief Executive and the Chief Financial Officer. And the report is at Section A of the budget folder and details of the budget and council tax setting for 2025-26 and a forward strategy. The Chief Financial Officer will answer any questions if anybody has any questions. Does anybody have any questions? Would you want to introduce her, Norman?
Thank you, Chair. Just be very brief, thanks.
Okay.
Members should be very familiar with the content of the budget setting report anyway. The budget that's been proposed is in line with previous discussions at Budget and Strategy Board and also at member seminars. I think it's fair to say that the settlement was slightly better than we expected it to be, so we weren't in the position of having to make as much in the way of savings as previously thought. The headline figures in the settlement were that we got additional settlement of 5.5 million. But when current year and future and next year known commitments from the government are taken in, that reduces to 1.3 million. That's taken against our overall deficit, which was just over 6 million. And we've addressed that by using the additional funding, savings proposals of 1.4 million, a proposed council tax increase, and also the use of reserves of 2 million. This leaves us around 2 million of uncommitted reserves to assist with support for future budgets. But as I always say, that needs to be taken in the context of a £6 million deficit in the next year, and also known pressures such as the IJB deficit, which we know about. I don't intend to go into the detail of the report, but happy to take any questions.
Okay, thanks, Norm. Does anybody have any questions? Nobody online? Okay. Right. Okay, so we'll move on to item B, which is the draft budget book 2025-26. And approval is sought of the draft budget book of 2025-26. Insofar as this committee is concerned, please refer to pages 16 to 25 of the budget book. The Chief Financial Officer or the Chief Officer of Education and Children's Services will answer any questions. Does anybody have it? Do you want to answer it? Bring anything to say? If you have anything you want to say beforehand?
Thank for Cariche. Sin tíach a ríiste níra fer bhfuil gomatúlichan bhfuil arach chula bliona sábhaíon agus éfachgus as a bhidse decin na bisige hacking as a leor a bhidse diniu sé far bhfuil sin istúlacha nóring an sábhaíon na lorach gan cúsbú a chur in na seirbh sin na hacking har is an brainach in hín. Erit va tot rein tortulsen tron blion a roin agus blion va agus blion a roin begorgel gra sé na harvent de hitcheren agus policy a realtas are innovis is on arvent de hitcheren as in nish sin a rierige agus dis na fisser mayensin fit sin gal ertlinne savlin has your agus am tolich question to me record for bail sin in you.
Okay, thanks, Donald. Does anybody have any questions for Donald? Okie. And so we'll move on to item C then, which is fees and charges 2025-26, schedule of rates and dues at caller piers and harbours 2025-26. And this is a report by the Chief Officer of Assets and Infrastructure. Is it? And he's no. Just move on to that. Yeah, and the second part of that is mutual service fees and charges, which is a report also by the Chief Officer, but that's separate. So, insofar as this committee's interests are concerned, items 2C1 and 2C2 are for noting. So, having considered these items, can we go back to the main report at item 2A? And to conclude the budget items, and for the purpose of recording the minute with reference to items 2A, B and C, can I now confirm, insomuch as the committee's interests are concerned, approval of item A of the budget papers, the budget and the council tax setting for 2025-26. Agreed? Right. Okay, that's good. So the next scheduled meeting of this committee will be on the 29th of April 2025, and thank you for your attendance. Thank you.